Hey everyone, Todd Morgano from Zero.G.Strategy, and today we're talking ways to kickstart your content so people pay attention to it. And let's face it, not all content is created equal, and not all stories resonate with their intended audiences. If you're super effective at pumping out pablum, that's not a win. So how do you create content and tell stories that people actually pay attention to? Now, I don't know you or your company or your situation, so I can't pinpoint the exact stories that'll work for you. But I can share some questions you should be asking yourself that will point you in the right direction. There are 9 of them, but we'll move through them pretty quickly. Question number 1. What common issues do your customers face that you solve every day? Your frontline folks, they're having conversations with your customers all the time, and they're probably hearing the same things over and over and giving the same advice over and over. Tip, capture it, package it, share it in different formats on different platforms. Break it apart into separate streams if it's too much to digest all at once. It's a powerful place to start. All right, question number 2. What are the things that people should be paying attention to in your industry that most aren't? Do you see a problem or an opportunity that no one's paying enough attention to? Some nugget or insight that you have that no one else is talking about. And when you share this perspective with the people around you, do flashbulbs go off? That's a good sign. Do their heads nod? Do they want to hear more? That's uncommon insight, and it's gold. All right, question number 3. What's something that's about to change in your industry, and how's it going to affect everyone in it? Are the winds of change about to blow? And do you have some valuable insight from your unique vantage point on what those challenges and changes are likely going to be? Who do those changes favor or present challenges to the most? Do you have a sense for who the winners and losers will be and why? And what can people be doing today to improve their odds of riding out the wave? That's a great place to start when building content. All right, question number 4. What are some common things people are doing in your industry that are outdated or flat out ineffective? You see this all the time. People in your industry doing the same old, following some standard practice that has become ineffective or inefficient. But inertia rules, and change doesn't happen until someone, like you, shows them a better way. And the people who lead the way also bring along a lot of followers and rewrite the rules of the game. Okay, question number 5. What's the one thing your customers consistently get wrong about their own problems? Maybe they're stuck in a rut. Maybe they're too close to a problem or challenge to see it another way. Maybe they lack an outsider's perspective. Whatever the reason, there's probably something big that your customers are doing or thinking that they're getting wrong, even though they're the experts in their field. You say to yourself all the time, don't they see it? Haven't they considered X? Well, challenging and finding alternative solutions to well-established assumptions is a great place to start building content around. And it's a great place to start to earn some trust. Question number 6. What's the one piece of advice you give that customers always find the most helpful? What piece of advice elicits the most gratitude from your customers? Makes the biggest difference in their businesses and lives? What do they thank you for? This is a great and easy place to begin building content that will matter to others. Okay, question number 7. Which emerging trend is a distraction, and what should customers focus on instead? Taking a contrarian position on a hot topic or trend that everyone seems to be on one side of is a great way to challenge conventional thinking and position yourself as a true thought leader. If you have an opposing view on a subject the majority of folks in your industry all seem to be aligned on, and you have a persuasive argument for why the wisdom of the masses may be wrong, put a stake in the ground, make your mark. All right, question number 8. What's happening in a completely different industry that also applies to yours or could have an impact on yours? And the trouble with being an expert in any one field is that it could lead to overconfidence or make you blind to something beyond the horizon of your world. How many times have you seen how something happening in one industry or with one type of customer suddenly becomes a problem or a trend in another industry? How many times has a so-called black swan event completely disrupted a category? Take GLP-1 drugs, for example, like Ozempic. They were drugs meant to treat diabetes. But wait a second, side effect happens to be weight loss. Bam. It's a whole new category of weight loss treatment created and an entire social dialogue around the subject also created. All right, final question, number 9. What new cultural or economic trend, regulation, or law is about to make your customers' lives much better or much worse, and what should they be doing to prepare? Maybe it's a new round of tariffs. Maybe it's people quiet quitting at work, new tax laws going into effect, young people freaking out about AI taking their entry-level jobs when they graduate from college. The list goes on, and at any given time, there are all sorts of trends, regulations, laws coming into and going out of existence, and each one of them could represent an opportunity for you to create some content around, provided you have a legitimate and unique perspective on it. And a word of caution here, don't overstretch. The worst thing you could do is get too far outside your lane and try to attach yourself to a trend or topic that's beyond your comfort zone. And you've seen disasters like this. One of the biggest was when Pepsi showed Kendall Jenner offering a can of its soda to some protesters and police officers as a peace offering over the Black Lives Matter movement. Well, that fell flat because it was, one, gratuitous, and also because the company had absolutely no history of activism in the space. So, to sum up, if you focus your content on addressing real problems, issues, and opportunities that people you count on for success face and care about, rather than forcing them to listen to what you want them to know about you, you'll be in a much better place. And just want to thank you for spending some time with me. And if you have questions or comments, well, you can visit my website there at the bottom. And we'll see you next time. Take care.